How to improve motivation to exercise when you really hate it. Well, here's the long and short of it. If you want the TLDR on this, motivation is fleeting. Create a routine. There you go. I thank you all very much for the gift. No, I'm just kidding. Humans didn't evolve to exercise. Let's just break this down a little bit, okay? I'm sure they're going to tell you in much more detail that it's really just discipline, but yeah, no, that's exactly. Motivation, yeah, you might feel just, you know what, hey, yeah, I'm going to wake up early first thing in the morning and I'm just going to get out there and I'm going to start the day until your alarm clock goes off at like 6 o'clock in the morning and you don't really feel like doing it and you just make up enough excuses and you just fall back into bed for another 2 or 3 hours. Terrific. You didn't accomplish what you want to. You had all that motivation the night before, but as soon as it was time to put your money where your mouth is, you couldn't follow through on it because motivation is just like many other ethereal things that are out there, like feelings and vibes, okay? Motivation, same category, worthless. We've all heard those people say whose running gives you a high or exercise is addictive. Well, exercise is addictive, but whatever. But for many of us, it's hard to love exercise. That's because you suck and you're weak. Anyways, throughout most of human history, food was scarce and being active wasn't a choice. No, you just had to because there was also no way to just mass transport people. So you had to exercise by proxy, by just the fact of just moving around, okay? A lot of people can just wake up in the morning, not even leave their bed, and still go to work. Isn't that amazing? Now you have the urge to sit down and watch Netflix rather than to go to the gym, and then you should just die off accordingly. Having said that, our 21st century lifestyles involve far too much sitting and resting. Technology, cars, and other labor-saving devices not make it necessary for daily survival. Yet being physically inactive is terrible for our health. Meta-analysis published in the prestigious medical journal, The Lancet, that's actually not ironic, it is, found physical inactivity associated with 30 to 40% risk of increase of colon cancer, 30% increased risk of breast cancer, 20 to 60% increased risk of type 2 diabetes. A lot of that is dependent on diet, and a 30 to 50% risk of premature death. So how much physical activity do you actually need? Need at least 20 to 30 minutes of exercise every day. Yeah, we know, we've heard it. It's recommended Australian adults chase how many kangaroos a week? No, I'm sorry, at least 150, preferably 300 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity each week. That's really not all that much. Moderate intensity exercise might be a brisk walk, just enough so that you just constantly have one foot off the ground at all times. It's not that intense. Light cycling or mowing the lawn, as you can see, not that strenuous. If you're willing to do vigorous physical activity, you only need half of that. That's just a slow day. Vigorous activity is anything strenuous enough that you would struggle to have a conversation. Jogging, running around, playing a sport like footy or tennis. Variety of activity types are encouraged since different physical activities entail different benefits. Strength exercises, lifting weights, doing push-up, calisthenics, or resistance exercises, okay? And if you don't like any of that stuff, yeah, you can just go play a sport and stop being lazy. There are some science-backed tips for getting motivated. All right, and let's just run down this list because I like lists and debunking lists because they're fun. Number 1, identify your why. Why do you want to exercise? Yeah, exactly. Because if somebody's just telling you to do it, I've seen plenty of clients just come up, oh, my doctor told me that I need to come in here and I need to start going to the gym. They will fall off. Okay, if it's not the first day, it doesn't matter how good or how engaging I am as a trainer. They don't want to be there. They won't be there. They will find excuses. They will make up situations to avoid ever coming to the gym. You have to have a why. And as a trainer, you're responsible for ingraining a why into a person. Hey, you want to live long enough to walk your daughter down the aisle? Hey, you want to live long enough to see your grandkids graduate from college? Yeah? No? Cool? Great. Now you're going to be here because you have a why. You want to do your exercise for your health? Yep. If you want to get off that, sleep apnea machine, if you want to, stop taking a handful of pills every morning, that would be helpful. Is it your kids? How working out makes you feel? How do you feel about that? Well, I feel like merch. Extrinsic motivators can also help you to get you exercises. Number 2, make it a social situation so you have an accountability buddy. Ugh. Reward yourself, number 3, with a new piece of clothing or shoes that you'll enjoy exercising in. Yeah, that's an old hack tactic. You just buy it one size smaller so that you can eventually fit into it. Ladies, you know how that works. Number 4, get an activity tracker. Yes, something that'll prompt you to continue to go through it. Number 5, exercise at the same time every day. Yes, routinize your activities. First thing in the morning, right after work, even during your lunch hour break, you have it broken down, something that you can do every day, okay? Make it just automatic. Number 6, we're on 6 already. Do an activity that you enjoy. Yep, if you don't like lifting weights, that's fine. You're just dumb, but whatever. If you like cycling outside, you like being outside, great. Go be outside. Go for a walk. Go for a cycling. Or go for, hop on the bike. Okay, walk your dog or something like that. That's all great. Something that you want to do, go do it. The pickup game of basketball. Start small. Leave yourself wanting more rather than overdoing it. You're also less likely to feel sore and injure yourself. Number 8, listen to upbeat music. Yeah, or also if you want to learn at the same time, listen to an audiobook. Okay, listen to a podcast. Okay, don't just make exercise time complete downtime. Okay, you can listen to upbeat music and you can also learn at the same time. Benefits are particularly effective for rhythmic, repetitive forms of exercise such as walking and running and even weight training at the same time, because I'm always listening to something. When it comes to running or doing any sort of cardiovascular training, it's more than likely just going to be 80s metal. Number 9, take your dog for a walk. Yeah, no, exactly. If you have a little dog, take your little dog for a walk, especially if it's as cute as that corgi. Oh my god. Number 10, make a financial commitment. A lot of people, it doesn't really much matter when it comes to that, but if you're financially conscious, it should be something, okay? Whether that's a gym membership or if it's a piece of tangible equipment that you see every single day, it'll be nagging you. You'll see it and you'll want to use it eventually. Behavioral economic theory recognizes humans are motivated by loss aversion. Some commercial websites have harnessed this for health by getting people to make a commitment contract in which they pay a financial deposit that is forfeited if the health behavior commitment is not met. Yeah, no, exactly. You see that a lot with like a office pool for like the Biggest Loser or something like that. How much weight you can lose over the course of a month or 6 weeks or something like that. Everybody puts in $20, and then at the end of the day, the person who loses the most weight ends up winning the pot. Okay, that's another variation on this that you've seen as well. The approach to this has been shown to improve physical activity, medication adherence, and weight loss. Be patient with yourself and keep the long game in mind. Yeah, exactly. Use these little tips, but also more importantly than not, what was it, like 0.6 or something? No. 0.5. Make it a routine, okay? Because motivation is going to be fleeting. You're not going to be able to harness it in the long term, okay? But you know what you can? Doing the same thing every single day, just sticking it out, knowing that it doesn't matter how you feel about it. It's just knowing that you need to do it. Otherwise, I don't know, be happy with the fact that coffins come in Yokozuna size. With that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.